It's much more than just a homeschool conference. It's a homeschool experience. Hi, I'm Ken Ham, and we're hosting a homeschool experience at the ARK Encounter, May 12 through 14, 2022, south of Cincinnati. Bring your family. You'll tour the life-size ARK Encounter, including exclusive after-hours access. You'll also meet our zoo animals, visit the Creation Museum, enjoy concerts, and be equipped at breakout sessions. Dynamic presentations will be given by popular author and blogger Heidi St. John. And I'll be speaking there as well, plus others who will give talks on homeschool topics. Kids and teens will discover truth with hands-on science programs, animal encounters, and more. You see, building strong foundations is more than just a homeschool conference. It's an experience for the whole family.
Hi, welcome back to our channel. I'm Deb, and we are busy and blessed on a budget, and there are only 4 kids going into the ARK homeschool experience because Lily got sick this morning, so Joseph stayed back at the campground with Lily and Jonah. So we are going to go wait in line a little while to get on the bus and head into the homeschool experience and get our packet and our free tote bag full of stuff for the homeschool weekend, and then we're going to listen to Ken Ham speak at 12:30. All of these things came along with our conference registration, including the free tote bag. This is Kirk Cameron's newest movie. It doesn't come out until September, and they're actually going to show us the entire movie tomorrow night, and they said they're even giving us free popcorn.
This is Genesis, and we're just thrilled you're here. Actually, the response for this conference was so big. You guys are the original signees. You signed up for it first. We had to make another conference that we did 3 days ago. Just finished up yesterday. 2,000 people left yesterday, and now you guys are here. We're so excited. That an incredible experience. We have over 2,000 registered people and also people from 42 different states.
You make me want to homeschool my kids all over again. And this, you're like, no, oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to be back on Saturday evening at the end of this conference for a really special event called the American Campfire Revival Experience right here in this room.
Me about to sink at any moment. It is not a boat. It's a great big ship.
It's a ship. Okay, ship. Remember that, kids.
Okay.
It's not a boat, it's a ship.
Hey, I want to ask you a question. So you did a bonfire last night.
Yes.
And you're doing one again on Saturday night.
Right.
In front of the ARK.
Right.
And the ARK is the biggest timber frame structure, wooden structure, right?
Yeah.
I was a little worried, right? But then I realized you've also got incredible experience as being a fire chief.
That's right. I was in fireproof.
And then
I would know what to do.
And then I realized
if something caught fire.
I realized, oh, we're okay.
We're okay.
He's an expert. He knows.
That's right. And you have special connections to God. Since you are celebrating the ARK, you could probably call some sort of water down from heaven, like happened in the flood, to put out the fire if we needed to.
Or we could be like Elijah and call something else down out of heaven for people who say boat, not ship.
Oh, that's right. Well,
it's called a homeschool experience, so it's not a conference, it's an experience. Now we have lots of great lectures, encourage you to go to those, lots of workshops, tours, all sorts of interesting things. This is where Adam gets all romantic and poetic. This is bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. She'll be called woman because she was taken out of man. Don't you love that? I mean, guys, look. Valentine's Day comes around, if it's not cancelled by then, like everything else. But anyway, Valentine's Day comes around. Take your wife or your girlfriend, or someone you want to be a girlfriend maybe, out to dinner. Sit them down, nice restaurant, look across the table, rip the mask off, make sure it's the right one. People wouldn't have understood that 3 years ago. See, you understand things previous cultures don't understand. And then you look them in the eye and you say, I want to be like Adam when he was perfect. You are bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. You are a woman. Well, anyway, if she's still there after you do that, you know, you can have a nice dinner.
Who did? Her mom? Yeah. What do you think, honey?
It's really good. Yo, too.
Cute, if you ask me.
Well, I was expecting a python, not a ball python.
Yeah, well, you know, not all pythons are going to be getting super big. There are some really huge species of python that you can find out there in the wild, but some of them are nice, small, cute, fun sizes like this, like the ball python. Very common python that you will find in the pet trade, actually, because of its nice temperament.
Royal snake, meaning he spends all his time, or almost all his time, up in the trees. And to help him with that, he's what we call a prehensile tail that helps wrap around and grip things. And he can use that if he's dangling from a tree by his tail to pull himself all the way back up and onto that branch. Now, he can do that because of all these strong muscles running down his body, and it's pretty incredible. It would be like us hanging from the monkey bars by our toes and then pulling ourselves all the way back up into a standing position.
There may be times we make each other cry, but I meant it when I said to them to us part. As long as the world sings, you'll have the heart. As long as the sun shines, as long as the rain, as long as the wind blows, I won't ever change. As long as I'm breathing, you'll never be alone. As long as the world sings, your heart's got a home.
You see, what God's doing in you guys right now is not about you. It's about Him. Everything that we're experiencing right now, and this is what I was talking about in the last session tonight, is about Jesus. And it's about the gospel going forward. And God's going to use homeschooling to do it. I asked you guys in the last session, how many of you have been humbled by your kids? Have you guys been humbled by your kids? Listen, I've had enough kids to be humbled over and over and over again. If it doesn't humble you, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. If we start thinking, look, we're so amazing, you guys, listen, God you think that people that have a lot of kids are just super awesome. Like, I can say this because I have 7 children, but for the longest time in the homeschool movement, homeschooling was a race to see who could have the most children. So if you go through, like, you go through the line at Costco, and you have 5 children with you, and they say, how many children do you have? And you say, oh, I have 5. They go, what? You go to a homeschool conference, and you ask a mom, how many children do you have? And she'll say, oh, I only have 5. And you're right. I'm completely right. I know you people. I've been doing this a long time. And in fact, one of my very first conversations with Mike Ferris, and we've become very dear friends over the years, but the very first time I ever talked to him was like, hi, my name's Mike Ferris. I'm how do you say, John? Oh, Eddie, how many kids do you have? Well, I had just given birth to my 5th child. And I said, well, 5 children. He goes, well, that's a good start. See, homeschooling is hard, and the reason why I'm trying to get you guys to laugh tonight is at some point it has to be funny. At some point you have to start going, you know what, I like the Sharpie that you just drew on my painting. I do. That's fantastic. Because you're going to look back on this. Some of you guys are just, you're in such a heavy place right now that you can't see the forest through the trees, and I've been there and I understand. And in fact, there was a mom that came into the grocery store one day, and I had, I'm sure, a baby strapped to the front of me, and a baby in the cart, and a baby that I was like, let go of my leg, bad things are going to happen. So she was holding on to my leg, and I'm sure there was another one trying to, at my instruction, trying to grab things off the shelves. I was just trying not to die in the grocery store. And so the mom comes around the corner, and she kind of stops in her trucks, because now I understand. I was quite a sight. But when you're in the middle of it, that's just your normal. You don't understand why people are staring at you until you get on the other side of it and you go, oh, it all over again. See, other homeschool moms are not going to be excited or encouraged or even blessed when you tell them how amazing you are and how your kids are going to get into the classical school or whatever and how they graduated and now they're amazing and Harvard loves them too. What they are incredibly encouraged by is your perseverance and your willingness to get up the next day when you've had a bad day and do it all over again. Your kids are being encouraged by the fact that they know that you love them more than anything else on the face of the earth. There's nothing you can do for them, and God's going to do something in their life through your willingness to be transparent.
And we are busy and blessed on a budget and very sneezy today. At campground with Lily and Jonah. Goodness, baby.
Allergies.
Yeah, she has some pretty bad allergies and there's a lot of pollen in the air. Because mine are really bad. I was kind of gagging on the way over here too for my allergies. Driving down the highway at 70 and going, oh, I can't breathe. Not a cool experience.